Well, this week, DC will host a star-studded world premiere for the new rescue adventure Big Miracle. The movie tells the real-life story of the international effort to rescue gray whales from being trapped in ice near Point Barrow, Alaska. The movie also includes a real-life White House love story that was sparked during the Save the Whales event. Bonnie Carroll was a technical advisor for the movie and part of that real-life love story, and joins us with more on the movie now. Welcome. It's so great to have you here.
Great. It's great to be here.
And I was getting a little bit of a picture of the movie. I told you I went and looked at the trailer so that I could find out more about the film. But tell us, how were you involved?
Yes, well, I actually was working in the West Wing of the Reagan White House back in 1988 when the whales were trapped in the ice, and became involved. That's how I met my husband, Colonel Tom Carroll. He was leading the rescue operation up in Barrow, Alaska. We met actually over the phone initially, and that's where our romance started. So.
Well, this became really an international incident. I mean, I could tell that from the trailer that I saw. Everyone became involved all over the country, people reporting on these whales. Something had to be done. Were you helpful in getting some attention from the White House?
Oh, we did. I had President Reagan call. We actually, an exciting part of the end of the film is bringing in the Soviets, and this was at the height of the Cold War. So to have the Soviet Union come in with icebreakers, and my husband, flew an American Army helicopter out, landed it on the Soviet vessel, rowed it in, and they broke through and saved the whales.
Now, how did you meet him? By telephone?
Yes, yes.
And he was in the Navy. Why don't you show us, well, there is a wedding picture. There you are. But how did you meet, actually?
Yes, it was over the phone. We connected absolutely in that first phone call, and they have that phone call in the movie. So I'm really excited. And they have some of our wedding photos at the end of the film. And
so your love story is actually a part of this movie in the midst of the saving the whales too. But something else happened as a result. Well, first of all, we should tell the tragic story of what happened with your husband. You were married. We saw those beautiful wedding pictures, and then?
Oh, and very tragically, a number of years later, Tom was killed in an Army plane crash with 7 other soldiers. And it was in the aftermath of that horrible tragedy that I founded the national organization called TAPS, the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors. So,
and how did you come to start that? There was something missing, you found.
Yes, back in the early 90s, there was no national peer-based support program for all military families grieving the loss of a loved one. So we created this organization, and now it's the major national partner with the Defense Department to care for all those who are grieving.
And what are some of the things that TAPS does?
Oh, TAPS provides comfort, care, community-based support, counseling, casework assistance, immediate support for all those families who've suffered a loss. This Wednesday at the premiere, we will have over 400 surviving families that have
TAPS
traveled.
is actually one of the sponsors for the big premiere.
We are putting on the premiere, yes, and Universal partnered with us to have this gala celebrity event.
Well, that's fantastic. So the movie premieres on February
3rd in theaters.
February 3rd here.
Right.
And who are some of the big stars that are going to be here for the premiere of the movie?
Oh, the film stars Drew Barrymore, John Krasinski, Ted Danson, Kristen Bell, Dermot Mulroney plays my husband. Very excited about that. Vanessa Shaw, an amazing actress, plays me.
Were you happy with that choice?
I was thrilled with that choice. Oh my gosh, yes.
Do you think that they chose somebody that looks like you?
She does. She looks very much like me. In fact, we just did the press junket out in LA, and people were asking if we were related. So that was great.
Now, they also hired you to kind of help with the film, is that right?
And Universal has been tremendous. They actually made a very generous donation to TAPS in support of my technical advisement on the film.
Well, it's great to hear about TAPS and the wonderful work that they're doing. I'm excited about seeing this movie because it sounds like a real adventure and a love story, so something for everybody.
It is. It absolutely is.
We're so glad that you took the time to come and see us. I know you live in Alaska.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Washington, though.
You
You must have a lot of memories from this part of the world, too.
Yeah.